Hello, everybody. My name's Andrew Cuccinata. I'm one of the customer success coaches here at Bright. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the map search feature. So there's a couple tools on there that I want to show you guys that I find to be relatively interesting and pretty helpful in a lot of cases. So I wanted to show those to you today. So in order to get into that map search feature, we're going to be taking a look at the residential sale category. Now, this map is going to be in the public records, pretty much any kind of category you would want to get into to search. You'll have these same features there. So we're going to get into residential sale because that's where most of us are searching nowadays. So within the residential sales search page, I'm going to click the clear button just to kind of remove any defaulted criteria I might have and just give us a clean slate. Then I'm going to select coming soon because whatever I enter on this criteria page is going to be displayed on the map and then produced in my results list. So I want to try to keep the map kind of clean for some of today's demo. So um, you do have this map search kind of feature or function here on this page. However, this is just a radius search. Okay, so I could plug in the radius from my subject address. Okay, I point to this a lot when looking for comps. Aside from that, though, we are going to go ahead and zero that out. We're going to skip the rest of these fields because, well, we're not going to be telling it where on these specific fields. We're going to be telling the system where we want to search on the map, right? Now, just to keep in mind, to the right of each of these fields, you have a little question mark. Take you to an article to tell you a little more about that field. Use it a little more effectively, maybe. So you do have those question marks there. Any general questions, feel free to reach out to us, but you do have these question marks also. All right, so we have our coming soon selected. Let's jump over here to the map. One of the first things about the map that you might have noticed is it kind of zeroed in on the Philadelphia Wilmington area. Well, this is primarily where I operate out of, so I set this as my default. So depending on where you operate out of, that's DC. Kind of zoom into the DC area, click the gear icon, set as your default. All right, now every time you open the map, you're going to be looking at Washington instead of some area that you don't really care about, right? So you do have that gear up at the top right, which is going to be your default. But there are a couple features here that I want to take a look at today. All right, so what we're seeing here right now, these blue pins, those are the coming soon listings. But then we have these icons up here. The first one we're going to take a look at is Inrich drive time. So I'm going to click on that. Basically, what this tool allows you to do is create a custom shape on the map based on travel time to or from a given point of interest. So, for example, say we have a medical professional of sorts, and they are on call, need to be able to get to their office, or in this case, Paoli Hospital, within about, let's go ahead, 20 minutes. So they're going to drive to that location at 8 o'clock in the morning. And they're on call, right? So in this example, they have to be there within 20 minutes on a Monday. So I'm going to click add. We're going to see an oblong shape appear on the map. So in short, anything within this footprint, this shape, they can get to Paoli Hospital within 20 minutes at 8 o'clock on a Monday, right? Depending on whatever parameters it is that you set up. Now, if we create two of these, we can basically find a sweet spot. Let me continue with that thought. And so this is Paoli Hospital. Say we have another partner in that relationship that is purchasing the home, and they work at Bryn Mawr Hospital, and they both might be on call. So we need to find a sweet spot which has a 20-minute travel time for both parties. So here we go. I'm going to add my second Inrich drive time shape, clicking on that icon again. And Bryn Mawr Hospital is 130 South Bryn Mawr Ave. And fun fact, you can type in institution addresses into that bar. So if I typed out Bryn Mawr Hospital, Paoli Hospital, it should pull the address. So we're going to drive to that location, 8 o'clock in the morning, within 20 minutes on a Monday. I'm going to click add. Now we can see we have both of those shapes added, but there's only a small overlapping area or an intersection, if you will. Hover over the red dot, include intersection only. It's going to filter out everything else that doesn't fit for both shapes. Okay, so it's a kind of a nice way to layer the shapes upon one another. So that's enrich drive time. There is another one here that I want to show you. So I'm going to delete these shapes. The other one is the layers and the search by shape, as what I might call it. So I'm sure we've all come across a party that is looking to maybe purchase a home, and they want to be in a given school catchment, not a greater school district, but an individual school's catchment. So what you can do, apply the layer, or maybe high school. We'll collapse my layers back down. And you might have noticed this little hand popped up. That's going to allow me to select one of these shapes as a custom shape, or should I say, allow me to select one of these layers as a custom shape. So in the event that an agent did not enter the individual elementary, middle, or high school on their listing in that line item of data, which you can search by, but again, if that data is not there and you're searching for it, you might miss the listing. This way, it allows you to make sure you pretty much catch everything in that catchment because, well, you're using mapping location, not an individual data line or field, like a more eloquent phrase. So this way, you can apply the individual elementary, middle, or high school, click the hand, then click the shape, and then it just outlined that school's catchment. So instead of searching using a piece of data on the listing, which, unfortunately sometimes isn't there, well, you can now use the map. So, guys, that is just really two of the what I might call a little more interesting shape features that you have. You have plenty of layers here, guys. Take a look at some of those. I would encourage you to. There's a lot in here in Bright. So to that end, if maybe you want to learn a little more, stay tuned. Join us for some trainings. Okay, we have education. We have our general webinars, association training. Guys, you can come down here and connect with a coach for a one-on-one session. We're here if you need us, guys. Please. My name's Andrew Cucinato, one of the customer success coaches here at Bright. Cover kind of general Philly area, I guess you could say. So to that end, guys, please never hesitate to reach out. My name's Andrew Cucinato, signing off for Bright. Have a great day.